What's up guys, it's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Build It video, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about two big things when it comes to the SimCity Build It community. And that is how to restart your city and make a new one. And then how to get your friends and you back on your friends list if you've disappeared from your friends list. So both of those things are going to be answered here in this tutorial. Now, the very first part is maybe you got a message from a friend and they said, hey dude, you're not on my friends list anymore on SimCity. Why? And you haven't removed that person from your list, so you're like, well, gee, I don't know. And you've tried to log in and log back out and it hasn't been effective. I'm going to show you what you need to do to get put back on your friends list and why you were removed in the first place, okay? Okay. So, you need to open up your Facebook that you have your city connected to. You're going to click the top right corner where you see these three dots. Now, I was told that you had to do this within the web browser, and that is not true because I was able to go ahead and do it on the application version. Now, if it's not on your application version, then try opening it in the web browser instead, but you can do it in both. Okay, so you've hit the three lines on the top right corner of your Facebook, and you've clicked Settings. You will then open up your settings here. You're going to scroll down to Apps and Websites. Now, have you ever downloaded an application and it says Login with Facebook? You didn't have to make any kind of a login or profile because it used your Facebook to log into that app. All of those are stored within your Facebook. Any app that you had installed in the past or logged into is saved under this data. Now, certain websites keep you logged in full time and some of them don't, and those apps expire, right? So what happens is, if your SimCity game has expired from your login randomly, then it won't show you on the person's friend list until you sync your city save. So maybe something happened with the game and it got out of sync and you didn't, I mean, how often do you really hit your settings button and hit log in, log out, right? Not very often. But you may want to start hitting that button more frequently just to ensure that your city is being saved to your Facebook and not just to the device. Now, normally the game's pretty good about that, so don't worry about that. Okay, so you've got to this screen here, and you've hit Logged In with Facebook. So this is going to show you everywhere that you're logged in with your Facebook. And it's going to show you any kind of applications that you're logged in with, and you're going to click Expired. Now, anything that has expired is going to be here. If you see SimCity on here, it will show you the date that it expired. Now, for me, almost all my apps had expired on February 11th. I don't know what was going on with my phone at that time, if I had somehow disconnected it from something or what. But everything logged out on February 11th. I started getting messages from people on Facebook saying, hey, you've disappeared from my friends list. And I'm like, that's interesting because I didn't unfriend you. And so I went ahead and investigated it, and this is what I came up with. So what you do is you click the application and you can either remove it, which you wouldn't want to do, but you would hit edit, right? And so you're going to hit edit, and then you're going to go down to here, and you're going to hit renew, and you're going to hit save. You know, this app can, and then you can go through whatever settings, and then you can hit save. Now, it should work then. You know, you should pop up on your friend's friend list now. But if they're not popping up on your end, this is what they need to do. Okay, so have them log in and out of their SimCity game, and usually that resets this without having to go into the main setting. But if that does not work, this is how you fix it, okay? The quick way to fix it is to just go on your game, hit log in, log out, and it should sync that friends list back. All right, so the next part of this tutorial, you want to restart your game. And maybe you messed up and you want to make a new city. And you already have your old city connected to your Facebook. What do you do and how do you go about making a new city? Well, sorry to inform you, but stupid EA doesn't allow you to have an account through them. They make you save your city through either Google, Apple, or Facebook. Once you've done that, there's no way to override your city save, meaning you're stuck with it. So the only way to go about getting a new city on that device, unless you use some kind of a cloning app to run two different cities, is you have to wipe out the application, okay? And then you have to make a new Facebook for your city save. You cannot use your old Facebook. Even if you go through and you try to clear the data through Facebook, it still pops up as your old city, unfortunately. So I contacted EA back in the day about this, and they said, we do not allow you to override your city save. Once it's connected to a Facebook, it is permanent. But you can go ahead and bulldoze all of your stuff, Mayor, and you can restart that way. It's like, no, dude, bulldozing all my hard work is not going to fix this issue. I need a new city because of my algorithm and the fact that I have no opportunity, right? So what you have to do is you have to uninstall the app and reinstall the app. Okay, that's the first step. Now, if you don't want to uninstall and reinstall, there's another way you can go about it that's quicker. And what you do is you hold down on the application and you hit App Info. Okay? Now, you're going to scroll down and you're going to see Storage. You're going to click that and you're going to hit Clear Storage. Now, what this does is it sets the application back to factory settings, like as if you were to install it. So if you haven't saved your city and you want to save it or whatever, do not do this. It will wipe the application, okay? You need to go and make a new Facebook, new email, new Facebook. You need to be logged into that new Facebook for at least 60 minutes. Once you've been logged into that Facebook for 60 minutes, you're going to go ahead and launch the game, okay? Now, at this time, the game is going to start up as the way it would as if you had just installed it. Do not forget to bring this age bar past 20 or 18. Now, I think it's like technically 11 or 13, but it's not worth the risk. If you haven't set this age bar high enough, you will not be able to log into a Facebook and you will not be able to join groups once you hit level 18. Okay? So you're going to hit confirm and the tutorial is going to begin. Now, you used to have to play all the way through the tutorial, but they have since changed that, thankfully. So once this logs in here, we're going to have to set a road and we're going to have to do a house upgrade. Once we do the house upgrade, the settings button is going to appear and we can hit login with Facebook. Okay? Now, when we log in with Facebook, we need to make sure that our new Facebook is what is logged in as our primary. Okay? Make sure that you've had it for at least 60 minutes. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and lay down the road. We're going to lay down this house here. Okay. We're going to do the upgrade and the settings button is going to appear. Now we can turn off the sound and the music so you can hear me. Now, if I click login with Facebook, what's going to happen if you have a new Facebook is it's going to pop up a little box that says, which email would you like to log into? You're going to pick the new one. If you did not allow it 60 minutes, it will probably give you a notification that says, sorry, you cannot log into this for at least 60 minutes. So you're going to hit login with Facebook. Now, I'm going to warn you, if you log into Facebook without clicking the correct Facebook, what's going to happen is you're going to get your old city, okay? And it's going to connect your new city to your old account. So what I mean by that is this. You log in, and right now I can connect my old city, right? If I connect my old city while being logged in, it's going to log me in here, okay? So let's say I was to proceed on and play with my old city for a while to give it the 60 minutes, right? If I hit log in with Facebook, or log out and log in, and then log into the new one, it's going to save my old city to the new Facebook. You have to wipe the app again. You cannot try to flip it that way, because what you're doing is you're not starting that city over. You never saved that city. So all you've done is take your old city and save it to a new Facebook, right? So what you need to do, if that got confusing for you, let's say you connected your old city. And then after an hour passes, you click this and you hit log out, and then you hit log in. It's gonna do this, and it's gonna prompt you. It could prompt you with that other Facebook if you have a second one logged in. And if you hit yes, all it's gonna do is save this city to it. You got to make sure that you do not have your old city already on here when you click log in. Okay? Now, 60 minutes, I suggest just waiting the 60 minutes and making sure that you're logged in as your primary. Now the question comes in, will I have to stay logged into the old Facebook all the time? Okay, you can log into your old Facebook and still play locally on here. Now, what I recommend doing is whatever city that you're currently playing, log into a Google account, whatever email you made to use the Facebook with, log in to a Google account or an Apple account or whatever as a secondary save, so that it's loading your save to the cloud at all times, right? So what people will often do is they will be logged into their other Facebook, and then their city's only saving locally. Now, you don't want that to happen. So what I did was I was able to log into both Google and Facebook, so that when I flip my Facebooks, I know that my city is always being uploaded, at least on the Google end of things. Okay? Now, that's what I've got for you guys. If you still have any questions, you can put it in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It makes a huge difference on the monetization. So that's your way that you can get back to me. It's just by simply hitting that like button and commenting. Even if it's just a simple comment, I'm telling you guys, it boosts the videos up to be seen more if you hit like and you sub and all that good stuff. So don't forget to do that. And like I said, any questions, put them in the comments. I am always up to take video requests, and I'm always available to help. You just have to hit me up on Facebook, MissyAnneYT from Marysville, Washington. Or you can look us up on our Facebook page, SimCity Build It, MissyAnneYT.